Club speed is 127.8 miles per
So
hour.
not really going for speed today. This is my low launch, low spin club. This is my Titleist TSR 4 with the Tensi 75 Tour X extra stiff shaft. I haven't actually posted the unboxing video because it's been a nightmare with this thing so far. So I got fit for it. I did an unboxing, and then I was going to do a video of like, here's my stats and go and look at it. In the fitting, I was cruising like 1700 to 2000 spin, hitting them 360. Like, it was awesome. I loved this club. We were messing around with the head weights. So I decided, let's go with it. Pro Shop orders it, and then I get it. And then I come to the range and I'm hitting it like 4,500 RPM of spin all the time. It took me like a week, and then I figured out they built it wrong. First of all, they put the wrong grip on it. Second of all, the head weights weren't even interchanged. They were just totally different grams as to what the TSR 4 is supposed to come with. So a very, very frustrating realization when I train and practice so hard for my swing. And I made a bunch of swing changes thinking it was me, not the club.
Club speed is 129.5 miles per hour.
So that being said, Flight Scope is still a little bit inaccurate here. I'll overlay the shots, I guess, just for your guys' sake. I know that the spin wasn't 3,000 RPM. Carry and total were probably about accurate on that one, actually, which is rare, but very, very frustrating to spend $800 some odd on this thing and have it be built wrong, and to the point where I can't reliably hit this on the course, at my charity events, or on a grid because it's that inconsistent now. And I don't think it's anything to do with my swing because I can hit other drivers perfectly fine.
Club speed is 128.6 miles per hour.
All right, so that's a few shots with the TSR 4. Let's switch things out, see if we can hit a little bit of a higher launch, same spin, mid-spin sort of setup. So on the topic of equipment challenges, the next club I'll hit, this is my Callaway XR16. This is my 5-degree long drive head. This is the last low lofted or long drive head, if you will, that Callaway made. I don't even know how old it is, 10 years, something like that. The Paradigm and last year's, all that stuff was only ever made in right-handed in the last few years for Callaway stuff. So us lefties are pretty much screwed. I know Crank makes a driver. I did have one of those, but I hit it really, really poorly. So I'm pretty much stuck with just this thing. I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad thing to be stuck with this thing, because it's not. I do really like this driver. The problem is they don't exist anywhere anymore. Once this club breaks, I don't really have a long drive club to hit. So I'll probably stop competing because I can't get out there and hit a 7-degree head against guys who can hit a 3-degree head. You just can't make up a 4-degree difference. But on a day like today, with this massive tailwind, I would want to practice a high launch, higher spinning ball, which normally that's what I could do all the time. I could never find a low launch, low spin club. So that's why I have the XR16, and then I bought that Titleist. I just heard that this thing might be loose. Let me give that a tighten. Okay, what was I saying? Right, high launch, high spin driver. So that's what I've always had in the bag. So if there's ever a tailwind day, like, that's my kind of shot. I can flight a ball 200 feet if I want at 3,000 RPM of spin, which that's exactly what today would call for. And then I caved my Callaway Rogue ST Pro Triple Diamond head. And I still haven't got a replacement 2 days before I leave for the competition. Bad ball speed.
Club speed is 127.8 miles per hour.
We're really slow today. I mean, I'm not trying to swing fast at all, but usually you'd see some low to mid 130s for cruising speed, but that's neither here nor there. So I cave in that Callaway head, which isn't that old, and because I've broke 2 of them. And that's okay. I have a buddy who works in the industry. He's like, oh, I got a Callaway rep, we'll sort you out. So I leave it with him for a week. turns out that Callaway rep is just for apparel. So that got me nowhere. So then I went to my local golf course, which I didn't really want to do because they were the ones that messed up the Titleist order and built that club wrong and caused me all of that headache. I love that. Let's go.
Club speed is 126.9 miles per hour.
Still so slow, holy. So I didn't want to go back to my home club for the situation because I just didn't feel like it was going to get resolved properly. And now here I am, and I'm leaving soon, and I don't have a driver replacement. I asked to get a Paradigm upgrade and if I could pay the difference instead of warranty replacement. And you'd think that Paradigms should kind of just be in stock everywhere, and I still have no driver. And I keep trying to follow up, and I've got nothing. So now if I've got a tailwind situation, or if I just want to hit a higher lofted head, maybe my swing's not feeling right, or anything like that, I'm just screwed. I've got no club to hit. So I've got this Titleist that's built wrong that I'm not comfortable hitting, or I've got this 5 degree XR16. Yeah, it's getting very frustrating with equipment challenges and no one being able to help me. Yeah, it's definitely tough. So this vlog, if you will, turned into more of a rant, I guess. So if you're still watching, thank you. Subscribe or like the video or whatever the YouTubers tell you to do. I did actually make a video, again, looking at all the stats of this XR16, but again, on the topic of equipment challenges, my flight scope has been wildly inaccurate. And so I've got the Titleist unboxing video, the Titleist stat video, the XR16 stat video. I've got all these videos that I've filmed, and I haven't edited or posted anything because stuff's just inaccurate. And I just don't like the way it ended. And a lot of that is to do with flight scope. And I actually have a flight scope review filmed and kind of ready to edit and post, but I've been working with Rich from Flight Scope, and he's been super helpful with replies and everything, but we're still just seeing dog shit stats. So I don't really know the solution. Maybe the solution is keep hitting bad golf shots.
Club speed is 128.8 miles per hour.
A 138 smash factor. Nice. So yeah, to kind of sum things up on my rant, if we're kind of moving towards that, we've got an inaccurate flight scope. We've got a broken Callaway head that has not got replaced, that I'm in a very big time crunch for the World Long Drive event. We have a Titleist driver that was built wrong, and I still haven't figured out how to hit it nicely. And then we have an XR16, which is one of a few left on the planet that if this ever breaks, I'm totally hooped and screwed. And I don't hit it very often. I don't want to practice with it because it only has so many hits, and I feel like I'm wasting them hitting stupid pinnacle range balls. So yeah, not an ideal couple weeks for the man here. So we kind of have to infer with these limited flight higher spin range balls what the Bridgestone E9 would do. I'll still overlay all the data that we're getting from Flight Scope onto this video. Take it all with a grain of salt because a lot of stuff is not accurate. Coming out so dead.
Club speed is 127.7 miles per hour. Club speed is 130.4 miles per hour. Ready.
So I'll overlay the stats just so we can see them. It didn't spin 3,400, it was about 2,400. Smash felt like more like a 148, but again, we're using range balls, so a little tough.
Club speed is 128.8 miles per hour.
That's
Ready.
funny, that smash factor shows higher, and I think I hit that one quite a bit worse. It went where I wanted it to go, but it wasn't very good, and it wasn't 3,500 of spin. Actually, that one might have been 332. Caught it a little low heel. I still haven't. Oh, this ferrule just came off.
Club speed is 129.0 miles per hour.
Add that to the equipment challenges. Now I have a day to 2 days to try and go get that fixed. God, I can't catch a fucking break, man. Everything's either built wrong or broken, or I can't get it because I'm lefty. Even when, like, your body hurts, if I need a physio or chiro or massage or anything, oh yeah, we'll get you in 2.5 to 3 weeks. Oh, you need a doctor appointment for an injury? Welcome to Canadian healthcare. That'll be a month. Oh, but don't worry. It's kind of almost maybe free, but not really. Fuck! Well, good morning. So yesterday sucked. I know I whined and complained a ton when I was on the driving range. I got really, really frustrated. Golf is hard, and especially in long drive when you have to train for so long and there's only so few competitions that you can make it to. If your swing really isn't feeling in place, I know that happens to everyone, even the pros. Like, you know, you get these times in your life where you just don't feel like the swing is where you want it or what you know you can do. And when you can only go to 2 or so competitions a year, that timing really sucks. So I got super frustrated, made a lot of excuses and etc., whatever. But we're going to go back today, going with a bit of a better mindset, positive attitude, just see what we can improve on, what we can do better. You might also be wondering why I'm sitting in the middle of a forest and said good morning. So I just woke up. That's my hotel plan for the trip down for the World Long Drive event. So being Canadian, everything is really, really expensive when you have to factor in our terrible dollar. Between our dollar conversion and like the credit card fees that they charge, like we're looking at like about 40%. So everything that you spend in America becomes 40% more. A lot of stuff is actually cheaper in America, great, but the people who live in America get paid in American dollars. So, yeah, for us to go down, like, you know, a hotel is average 180 to 200 US a night, and that's not even like a good one. So we've got my Touareg set up. This thing gets wicked fuel mileage. I get like 1,100 kilometers to a tank of fuel. I don't know what that is in miles divided by 1.6. And then we got the rooftop tent, so it's super comfy. Today I wanted to just come out here, do some camping, and just make sure everything works in it because I've got a full solar setup. Kind of thought on my swings from yesterday, know what I need to improve on, know what tweaks I need to make. So we're going to pack this all up, get back to the driving range, go in with a, like I said, positive mindset, better attitude, and let's go hit some good golf shots. Got the TSR4 with the 10C back in hand. Really just compartmentalized my swing thoughts last night on what I was doing wrong. So this morning, I've addressed the ball further back, kind of like the Jon Rahm when he tries to hit a draw. Go further back there, tee it up higher, so that attack angle will let me launch it higher and hopefully hit that draw, and if nothing else, a straight pull. So little pull
Club
fade.
speed is 129.0
Not
miles per
upset
hour.
with that. This morning so far, haven't really started swinging fast. We were cruising mid 130s, which was really good. I just put on some sunscreen and took a break, so it'll probably take a little bit to amp back up to that point. Perfect.
Club speed is 132.9 miles per hour.
So says smash was only a 141 there. I mean, it felt centered up to me. Then again, this Titleist driver, it's very rare to feel a really good pop. I mean, that was my best of the day for sure.
Club speed is 130.5 miles per hour.
And it only says 143. So either obviously these Pinnacle range balls are dog shit, but I'm sure there's something going wrong with the flight scope as well, because that shouldn't be a 186 ball speed. Swing is definitely feeling a little bit better. Figuring out how to hit this thing higher because like we said in the last, I caved in that Rogue Triple Diamond head. So right now I don't really have a high launch mid spin head. So trying to turn the Titleist into that by launching it high enough to give me about 180 foot height is the goal today. Didn't hit it great, but
Club speed is 131.5 miles per hour.
I don't think it was as low as a 136 smash factor though. I think FlightScope's still a little off with their stuff. Again, review video coming soon. Also hitting garbage pinnacle range balls. So both of those are going to kind of factor into smash factors and ball speeds. I also didn't have that at 6,500 spin. There's no way.
Club speed is 135.2 miles per hour. Club speed is 129.0 miles per hour.
So before I flicked the camera on, I actually had two older gentlemen come up to me and they were so stoked to see a ball fly so far. They're like, oh, I've never seen it hit that far. How far is that? They asked me all these questions and were really, really intrigued with what I was doing. And you know, especially for someone like the older generation that you wouldn't think cares about this kind of thing, it was really cool to see them take such an interest and ask questions and, you know, what I'm up to with competitions and training and the charity stuff that I do. We got chatting, had a really nice conversation. So, you know, that just kind of puts things into perspective. I was so negative and had such a bad night last night. You know, I wanted to come in today with a positive mindset, and I think those guys definitely helped.
Club speed is 132.6 miles per hour. Club speed is 133.2 miles per hour. Club speed is 133.7 miles per hour.
A little on the spinny
Ready.
side. Again, FlightScope's just reading really high spin and really low smash factor. And now everything went to shit. So we're gonna drop this for now, grab the XR16, see what it's doing, and then figure our life out after that.
Club speed is 133.3 miles per hour. Club speed is 133.2 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's the shot. That's the one.
Club speed is 133.7 miles per hour.
Super far off on the height. I think it was about 150, 160 feet. Not 90, but it also carried 330. Don't know what it would have rolled out to. Spin was probably about accurate. Oh, that ball was broken. That was a Drafade.
Club speed is 133.2 miles per hour.
Hit it exactly how I wanted to. It started to draw in the air, and then it just dove left. That was weird. I probably find about 4 broken range balls per session I'm out here. All right, we just poked one, like 138. Feeling fast. Want to set a PR. Let's swing out of my fucking shoes.
Club speed is 134.0 miles per hour.
And we drop back down. Holy shit.
Club speed is 133.2 miles per hour.
That thing just carried forever. This is definitely the club setup though. This is the one Man, I wish I could just buy more of these heads. That's so frustrating. If anyone sees this and has a left-handed XR16 5 degree, I'll pay the monies.
Club speed is 133.3 miles per hour.
Oh, it's crazy how there's just good days and bad days with golf and any sport, really. I was just so mad and frustrated last night, making excuses, being a little bitch. Change of mindset, be more positive, come out here, fix a few things, and I'm feeling great. Let's go.
Club speed is 132.7 miles per hour.
All right, those last few felt really good. They were absolutely piped, so that's more than likely the setup we're going into the competition with. But just for shits and giggles, I threw the TSR4 13 gram weight in the front into the LD30 A3 cog setting. We're just gonna swing and see. This feels significantly heavier than the XR16 in the same shaft, so I doubt we'll have the same speeds. The flight scope and iPad have overheated. It's like 98 degrees out here. Nothing feels as good as a Callaway driver off the face. I can confidently say that. Hitting this TSR4 reasonably well on a couple of those, and you just don't feel that pop like you do, like you should. This is so bad. If anyone wants to start a GoFundMe for the 800 some odd dollars I had to spend in this driver that I'm never going to use, that would be slick. At least today was a good day, felt better than last night, came in positive, leaving on a good note. We know what we're going to hit leading into competition. We've got the XR16 set at 5 degrees in the Patterson LD30 Plus, except last night not broke, but the ferrule is creeping off of the cog adapter. So gonna run into town and see if I can get that fixed. We just had a worst case scenario DEFCON 5 sort of situation happen.
So something not that chill happened last night.
And I'm at a bit of a loss for words. I'm really upset. This is going to jeopardize the World Long Drive Utah event as well as my entire career. And that's not even like clickbaity shit. Like, that's quite literally what's happening. I don't have a plan or a solution right now. I leave for Utah in 12 hours. I'm still going, but I need to sleep on this and figure it out. I'm going to leave it as a little bit of a cliffhanger for you guys, just because I really want a solution before I drop this bomb of news. And I feel like this vlog has gone on for long enough already. So, yeah, do me a favor, click that subscribe button, hit the bell icon there, because you're definitely not going to want to miss the news that comes in the next video as to why I'm totally fucked.